Mike V Power Hour. Never short a dull market on a Thanksgiving holiday. What is this? Goldman Sachs is up $17. How the hell did that happen? These are not in the place. Tesla was strong all day. What's going on here? My stuff's in the wrong spot. Goldman's there. XBI, actions, view, actions, load list. We'll save the layout. Apologize about wasting your time. It's Google. I got a new computer coming. Spent almost 5,000. I'm waiting. I'm crippled with this computer. Baidu. Bought more on Friday. Working well. APLD, Lewis was right. Iron as well. CIFR, upgraded, strong all day. Green all day. Positive price action all day. Oscar had news. HIMS, TEM. You know what? My opinion is irrelevant. Let's go to the Jesus feed. I could point out, I'm like the weather person. You know, the weather person points out like 20 different temperatures. We can read with the temperature. It's a waste of time. Tell me why the temperature's there. Caribbeans, cruise lines. It's a big move. What happened? Something sink? This stock's all over the board. I never even heard of it, and it's bullish. When I never hear of a stock and it's up, NBC taking calls, Master Brand. This is taking calls, by the way. Restoration Hardware, Home Depot. Well done. Nothing. Sloppy. Baba. Burl. Nothing. As a BE, I wanted that short. I had a nice short. Oh, I was having a discussion. This TradeGateHub, I'm going to do more about XLF taking calls, about why I'm doing things, not that I'm doing things. Had a good discussion. BMNR is up 4. That's sickening to me. 25 to 30. You believe that? Only one in America buying that on Friday. Amazon, beautiful. I'm telling you, what they're going to want to pad the books are, market stays someone like this, is mag stocks. They're going to want to put Meta on the books. They're going to want to put they're going to want to put an Apple on the books. Google's self-explanatory. I don't think anybody's saying right now, I'm going to get in some SKYT. Still some tax laws selling that, but look at this, SoFi again. What a range. Newmont. I don't trust this Newmont as far as I can throw it. don't know why I'm short this stock. I am. You know what only matters right now? This is all that matters, right here. We want to stop wasting everyone's time. In a day like this, right here. Most active, that's the list. On a shortened holiday week, what's the volume and what's trading above the volume? ONDS is up $1.75, 75, huge volume. There's the chart. Okay. Drones, what's the weekly? Drones still looks good. Okay, so they're in drones. EH, the China drone. EH, the China. You want to get sexy and try something? Start light shares. EH, the China. ONDS. Open. Let's think it's the same group. They don't even do the same thing. They take up the same cluster. BMNR, well, that's incredible. I had a lot of that too. I knew it. You're never going to catch that like that. Let's go back to the most active list. Anything you want volume on days like this. Because you want to know why? The volume? It's not that it's a symbol that the stock's going up. Obviously, it's active. If you're wrong, at least you can have some volume to get out of. Oh, you know what? Somebody told me. Oh, first of all, a couple of things. Look at pin interest. Where's the frog today? I got more talk. Somebody told me to buy more frog. Not gonna lie to you. Frog was down big today too. Frog this morning, 58, 61. Something's up with this fucking thing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Add it to the demo. Buy more on the demo. NVD. You know what? You want to talk about price action? First of all, we'll go to TGH. Oracle was the one that held its stability. They kept tech alive today. Still below the 200-day, yes. Held some stability. I even said it before Kramer. I didn't split the atom here. Oracle's bigger than Oracle right now, down like this, is bigger than Google being up like this. Believe me. There's Microsoft. Does Microsoft pull an Amazon right off the 200-day? It's a mag stock. I'm telling you, they're going to run into these mag stocks. That's the one you're going to want to have in the books. Obviously, these optical stocks are parabolic. GLW, Sienna. You know what? What made me think of frog, to be honest? That's a poor segue, to be honest. Is I highlight more frog. You know what? I think, for what I understand, I think the animal sector was alive today. I saw pony was up nice. They're taking it. They're in the zoo. They're in the zoo. Where's Bull? They're in the zoo today. Bull, pony. This UPS, big calls. I don't trust this UPS. You want an airline, Jay? Norm, you there? First of all, FedEx is this is the one. Serious, dude. You ready? Jay Norm. G, glad you're back. You're not going to G. This is, you know what? It makes me. This is such a nice, clean stock. I skipped over name, and Gerard comes into mind right there. LUV. I'm telling you. Why? Calls. I'm thinking of UPS. UPS I have in the fund. I sold it today. I just got hit. Look at what happens on the Jesus feed, though. They're in UPS. This is not the right pins, too. I said I was going to say, I had another thing. What made me think of frog? Same person, same the crew. Want me to buy pins? Can't do it. I might as well buy. If I'm going to buy pins, I might as well buy Oracle. And Oracle, I'm going to tell you what. Oracle, NVO, is the oracle of the drug sector. Look, that had reversal at the bottom, MVO 43. They all love this thing. They all believe it's going to pull a UNH. And I've avoided it. You want to know why? Very simple. I've said it in the listen, it's not a barn burner. I know iron's moving, NBIS. I know I get it all that. Okay. I'm a freaking Gen Xer boomer. Price action Trump sentiment. This stock should be $55, $60 right now, with just the speculation of something like an Oscar or even a Hims bounced. MVO. Another one. What's that one we said before? Let's see if anybody's on. They should be on here. I'm going to tell you, this is not on a scale of 1 to 10. This new TGH is a 3. The way we're going to get it. I'm going to tell you. Thank you. Thank you, Brown Elf. I'm going to tell you something. I hit a parlay yesterday. I made 3 football bets this year. One of them was yesterday. I bet the Cowboys straight out to beat the Eagles. Woo! And then I parlayed that into the night game just so I wouldn't be a lunatic waiting for the market to open. Then I bet the Rams -7. Hit a parlay. Another stock acting very well. And you know what? I mentioned it also with its brother, sister, RKT. This is shrugging off a lot of this home builder and RKT. I can never trade this right. This is a stock you buy it high, it hurts you. You buy it in the hole, ABTC Trump pump. You know what? This they are rolling. This Matt Stafford is 37. He's how he's really within himself. He's really fun to believe. He's like a Kurt Warner. He's really, and you know what? He's fun to root for. His wife's a big freaking conservative, big on Twitter. I like him. I liked him when he was at the Lions. Speaking of Gen X, got to follow him. I don't follow many. He's Italian, and I am biased. He's also from Florida. I'm not biased. Clean trader, clean data, very clean data. Doesn't overdo it. Goff. Goff sucks. I have a situation here. Why is this thing highlighted? You see my screen? Well, oh, okay. Celestica. BMNR is at $5. That just blows my mind. Blows my mind. And you know what? You know why it was down that much? Very simple. We've also opened up, I believe, like the lesbian on now. You didn't own it now. Did you buy it now? Forget about that you didn't buy it in the hole at 25. I know it's hard to put behind you. We'll open up like the past 4 or 5 Mondays. These Fridays, these 0-day options wiped everybody out right into the freaking close. That's exactly what happened again on Friday. Uber is a big turkey. Speaking about Dale Pinker, they call him Coach. I told you to press it, Coach. Now's the time to press this thing. I'm telling you. The weekly on Uber. All right, listen, there's the line in the sand on Uber. I'm not endorsing swing trading, at least now. Jane Norman was low. It was low. That crypto and greed was really, really low. But you know why? The market went up the same way the market went up. Uh, If you remember, and you will, because we have experienced people on here, if you don't speak up. You know, when the stocks like this iron made these moves up, we were in, you know, greed, not extreme greed, but we were in the line of greed for like a long time. So you know what? Maybe I'm getting more. Well, hold on, not more. Can't get any more experienced. I'll need a magnifying glass. I've been here so long to look at the quotes. But maybe you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I've had one of my better years, and it's not because I've actually had some nice moves in the drawdown. And you want to know why? It's not because of the moves. Well, first of all, if you really want to know how good I do, the better you know me, it's not the indices. You look at the VIX. The higher the VIX is, by the way, and there's a VIX kissing the 50-day if you want to lay it short. Speaking of the VIX, uh, it's the volatility. But I have rules. 70%, the personal anecdote is always another trade. I don't look at my numbers. I know I look at my numbers when they're bad because I want to get angry and not get revenge, not force trades, just really focus and knowing where I stand to chip away. When I'm trading well, I never look at the numbers. I always uh, lowball it. Like if I think I'm up 400, I say, I say to myself, I think I'm like up 350. Make a long story short, better years because I looked over my numbers, which, as I said, I'll say I very rarely do. And it's not that I've been trading poorly. I just thought that I was underperforming. I still think I am. I'm very blessed. I really mean that too. Believe me, there's more to it. Just having any passion to it. With that being said, is 70%, between 70%, whatever the number, I can't come up with the Marcus Lemonis profit exact decimal. It was something like 68 and 70% of my loss, 70, even like 5% of my losses were trading stocks under $5. You know me. I could take 200,000 or something to be down, a dollar on 200,000 HAO, a China. So I stopped doing it. So with that being said, is getting back to the crypto lesson. I understand that they were all pinned that low, the fear, greed, and it was. I thought it might could have stayed a little bit longer. I had an opinion. I don't know if that's good to have an opinion. I had an opinion instead of trading price action. I don't like that. That's not good. 52-week high list. Ralph Lauren. I met Ralph. 90% of my clothing, 85%, 90% of my clothing is Ralph Lauren. I met Ralph. I love Ralph. I don't like the symbols anymore. Here you go. Here's what the Rev said, okay? See this James Rev? For those again long term, G, I know you're there. We have more traders in this room, like, for example, Rev Shark. Another one, Sunrise Trader. Even Jim Cramer. What does the Rev say? He's pretty practical when it comes to these situations. Put you in check. Friend of ours. Where the freaking is Sunrise was a boy with Sunrise Trader. Now listen, you might not trade a PLD. It's reading between the lines. Blah 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 with the reversal off the 100-day. bigger traders say, okay, it's not necessarily a stock. The 100-day moving average is a moving average. Maybe that, it's not, it's coming up with clues. It's not really the stocks. It's the clues to what to look for. $88,000 was the area. This guy's very good too. Very good. Very, very empirical. Beautiful empirical trading. Right there. Don't follow too many. I'm telling you, I found that's really, really a key simplicity. You don't want to get this kid. I tried to hire this kid. He blew up now. He won't probably wouldn't take my call now. Fiber optics, we brought it before. Light, Sienna. That's the group today. Is a bull market somewhere. For those of you, okay, you didn't catch the sector. Okay, but from now on, there are the names in the sector. So if you didn't trade it and you missed everything being up, I did too. But for those newer out there, this is the pin action. These are the stocks in that sector. Next time it happens, you'll know. So if you didn't, well, I don't know what to do with the Cowboys. The Cowboys coming off a win and the Chiefs coming off that hard win, both on Thursday on a shortened week on Thanksgiving. This is not what you want to see, by the way. It doesn't mean that you got to be in Dick's Sporting Goods stores. It might be an indication of the retailers rotating more. Here's the Dick's Sporting Goods. I very rarely see it come off. Maybe it's, listen, it's a slower week. A lot of things may come out of the woodwork on a north. That's not one of the busier weeks. Dick's Sporting Goods stores, halls, couple, whatever they're doing, boom, boom, boom. Okay. Now, am I going to lose sleep over the sticks trade if it goes up or down 20%? No, I'm going to note it. There's the 200-day. It's curling down. There's the weekly. Under the weekly 50-day moving average. Somebody shorten this bastard. Stock of the day coming across with calls via the feed again. CGEM, unusual July. It's a long time. Unusual bio. Bios have been hot. So what does that say to me so far? Okay, the stock's ripping. Okay, so the guy says, all right, I don't want to buy, I'm not going to buy my full position here. Take it as a pure overnight. This seems like the spec six for the bios. All right, he's not, he's in it. He's not going to, be upset, but 3 days from now, Thanksgiving, when it pulls back 4 or 5%, say I missed it. But he says in July, I think I'm going to be okay. CGEM noted. It might work overnight. Who knows? Noted. You know what else? I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to leave it in second, Jose. Stock took calls. Early in the morning, the first one to take calls. Taking calls into the close. Exactly what you want to see from a stock. Early, they started it strong and they're finishing strong. I have no idea what JBSNV common shares is, but I'm going to note it. Next time, you know what? I hope it opens up at 16. Next time, I'm going to take advantage of it. And I'm going to trade it and be in the trade. All right, so I'll let you be there. I mean, hold on. I'll leave you off to let you be there. I'll let you be there. All right, a couple of things into leaving it off here in the Discord room. First of all, thank you for everybody for posting. I know who's in here. Thanks for the OGs in the room coming out of the woodwork. Couple of things. You always want to be in the general room because everybody posts, and I'm not going to lie to you. You know, the room might not have a lot of quantity at this point as we change over. But we definitely have quality. So general room is definitely for everyone. But my V comments is all my comments uninterrupted. Not to say anybody else is any less important. I'm just I drive Formula One. Somebody else might drive stock car. Some people might be a professional football player in the room. Some people might be baseball players. We're all athletes. We're all trying to take money out of the market. Everybody's got different styles, the way it should be. My style is not the best. I just know my style well and curate it after almost 3 decades. I should know it. Trying to get you there a little bit less time than it took me.